Hey Dub, he already did the schedule and stuff.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies.
Shit.
3A Sports College Football, I'm Lee Staples, joined here in Drew by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington likely to try to put it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring.
All right, here we go with this desync shit. Dub. You still in there? You still ain't do the schedules yet? Yeah.
perfect time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Williams looking for a man. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
As a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. running back searching for a hole. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Williams will pass. Fires to the right. Right on the money. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Washington. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Wasting no time taking a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. A lot of defenders around on that screen. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
That was my fault right there. I should have had that one.
Nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a
Now I'm playing with all. I'm playing Washington. Who you playing?
So after the break, they'll go back to work. to the option. Quick toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Huskies will hustle to the line.
Hello. Yeah, I ain't messing with these people.
He's got him in the flat.
They already. Yeah.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. He sees his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss and find the end zone.
She's talking about she already on the train, man. I knew she was gonna do that shit. She ain't leave too much early, but I'm playing another game.
Expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Mississippi State endured a
Yeah.
hostile crowd.
I'd have been done with this joint by 10:30.
Playing away from Stark Vegas, the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas.
Fuck it, I'm about to tell her I just paid for her to get a lift. Fuck that.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll run it out of
Or if I tell her to just get a lift instead of me, nah, because I already parked the van. She want me to walk to meet her. Shit, you might as well just give her a lift.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive
But
play.
they see what I'm trying to do.
Galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn.
Hey, I'm gonna call you right back.
Expectations
Right
are
back.
the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an
Now I was on the phone,
Yeah, they
Doug.
want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players
Hey,
are
you could just
angry.
get
They feel like they're
use my
being
car and get an
disrespected,
impound.
and they want to make a point
So it's
to
already
the
out there
entire
waiting.
college
So you got
football
you
world
got
with a
one.
big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've
Huh?
got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and
Yeah.
they want to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Punt is on its way.
Yeah.
This is a spot you see many
Well, it's
returners
close.
try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40.
In the house. What else I'm gonna do?
The Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Williams will pass. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Williams looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The screen, and watch out. And he's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30?
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Throws to the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they
He still ain't finished? Man. He trying to set some shit up over there, you hear me?
He unleashes a long one.
Hey, he trying to really set some shit up over there, huh?
Turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Oh, no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. It'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Too quiet.
Ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Yeah, and I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
That's caught. It's Frazier. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Throws for the tight end.
Terrible read, man. Fuck. Made the wrong. I hit the wrong button, man. I thought he was fucking trying.
And this ball looks like it just
I thought I was throwing the X, but I threw the fucking triangle and got the pick.
to the receiver that seemed open, but
Do the
just
pick.
not very accurate on the throw.
Driving downfield by the score.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now on the option. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Pulls it in. It's Boston. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Mistake just, oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes a handoff. It's Cobb. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. It's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the second half. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Bringing the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another.
Hey, before you leave out, Will, go see who I got week 1.
Playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first.
He gave me a user for week 1.
It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day.
Who he gave me?
Athletes in a 3-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd.
Oh, I play Ed.
Your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count.
Oh,
it's not a lot of fun.
Go see if he gave me somebody. Go see if he gave me somebody.
Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. It's caught. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to 24.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Unloads it left. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Second down, he'll throw it. Steps away to find some room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have
that ain't bad
on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Williams looking for a man. Takes the easy completion. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll go to the air on second and short. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Now he's going to break the pocket. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. 1 possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Pats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here today.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Red pass, it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I love RPOs. It puts the defense in such a bind. Are they handing it off? Are they throwing the football? How quickly can I commit to this? You see with the RPO, it just freezes the defense for a half a second. It allows the offensive line to set those blocks up, and they're able to go get the first.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams will pass. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. What a way to pick up the first down. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. So you try to win it right now with a 2-point play.
Here comes the 2-point try. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
What a big play for this defense in a critical moment. You cannot allow them to convert that 2-point play, right? Because if they do, all of a sudden it's a field goal game. Great job stepping up and making something happen at a massive moment.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And he gets it to the 45.
Nice game. Good game, bro.
And that'll be a 1st down.
When I'm in a tight game and it's a one-possession game, I do not want to put my defense on the field. You could tell the offense didn't. Great job executing the 3rd down, getting the 1st down, and now we're just going to play the tick, tick, tick game.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go